Hello, friends. Welcome to CareersTalk. Thank you so much, Sunan, for this opportunity. So, here the interview question is: tell me a situation where you want to remove a significant roadblock, how you identify, what is the action you have taken, and what is the outcome of the action. So, we can use many techniques here, maybe like car, challenges, action, result, or start technique. What is the situation? What is the target? Or what is the task, action, and results? SAR is another way: situation, action, results. Okay, so this is the techniques you can use to work on this kind of challenges. Okay, so the first thing is that how you identify this kind of blockers. Okay, um, Scrum events, all the Scrum events are the best place to identify the spoken and the unspoken words, especially daily Scrum call. So if we observe the team discussion, we can easily get to know where are they and what are they doing and what is the challenges they are facing. So that is something. In addition to that, Kanban board, when we see how many items are in progress, how many are not being moved for a long time, why the WIP limit is high. So if you're observing this one, this Kanban board will help us to know how come, what are all the blockers are in the sprint. Okay, and another one is that casual discussion. When you're discussing with your team members casually, they can come up with something like this kind of issues, this kind of challenges we are facing. So this is something we can identify where our team and what is the bottleneck they are facing. This kind of observations we can have. So this way identification was done. Action item. We generally condition to pull items from the product backlog or sprint backlog immediately once we identify something is blocked. We will start another one activity immediately. So instead of that, once we identify something is blocked, what we can do is that allocate some half an hour or 1 hour to know what happened, why this is blocked, and what is the challenge we are facing. So allocate this one and discuss that issue with your team member. Color code that issue differently in a way, showcase that as a different or blocked item, maybe an yellow or yellow red color like that. So clear data like start date and when this block was resolved, what are all the actions we have taken, or any other dependency, if you're dependent with other team or other external factors, who are they, what is the contact, who are the contact person. So this kind of additional data will give you more clarity when we are progressing. Okay, some 10 sprints ago we faced this thing, and that time we have taken some 1 week of timeline to sort out this dependencies or whatever it is. Now we have the data, we know whom to contact and what we need to do. So ideally, are we reducing this timeline, or are we still maintaining the same timeline, or are we taking more time to sort out this kind of blockers? So that we can achieve when we are proposing or when we are having this clear data. Maybe an example, if I want to say, uh, recent day, some days ago, I had some dependency with other team issue that was completely blocked by blocked for my team. So we couldn't progress much. Okay, and team members immediately started to pull the item from the backlog and started to work. And what happened? Work in progress limit was high. So we had some limitations like WIP limit should be 5, max to max 6. But it is exceeding. All the 5s are some other way, it is depending or blocked, some kind of different things are happening. So that time what we have done is that first we started to discuss about it because it is continuously happening. So we don't want to have this again and again. So that is the first time we have taken this action. First, we analyzed how critical this item it is and what are all the impact it is going to create. That is our first point we discussed. We allocated some specific time for this, some 2 hours of discussion for all the 5 items which is blocked. And our next point is that or we inform this to stakeholders and leadership team, because we need to maintain the transparency and openness, right? So we inform that one. And the third thing is that assign the specific task owners in that meeting to handle or handhold this item. So in the way that every day we can discuss with them, we don't want to discuss in a larger forum or something like that. And try to get some rough plan from the action owners or alternate plan as well. Rough plan or some other alternate plans. If suppose something is not happening as we predicted, what could be the next action item? So that kind of dual plans we can have. And again, as I said already, we color coded that in a different way, that this is a blocked item, and highlighted this in our one of our SOS Scrum meeting. So out of 5, 2 got sorted in Scrum meeting itself, and we kept it in our board and assigned that action owner and brought that item every day and discussed what is there and what is the progress of it. So 1 or 2 minutes we have taken to discuss about that item. And there is something called customized, easy to use tools or work way and all. So some tools are there exclusively to, we can customize within our tool or our app, whatever we are using for our progression tracking. So in a way, how it will help you is that if I'm depending with other team, it will showcase you what is their progress on your activity or this item. So we can get the clear picture and clarity. Okay, this is what the progress. So 50% only they progress, until unless they finish off this item 100%, we cannot pick. Now we are in the sprint, second week of the sprint. So this item cannot be done. So we can focus on more on other items. So this way we can predict and plan, right? So this is something, this kind of customization, easy to use work tracking softwares or tools we can bring up and we can use it. And add the block to column in your board and bring up and discuss again. That point I already had. A color change is another one thing. So when we are doing this, over a period, we brought this as a practice. Over a period, we observed that this kind of blockers are getting resolved very quickly compared to some 5 to 6 months ago. So this is the outcome. Out of the 5 dependencies, we almost cleared 4, sorted out, and we moved successfully to the next sprint. So this is the outcome what we achieved in this sprint. Hope this answer helps. So if you're more interested, please stay with us and like us, share Careers Talk. Thank you so much.